I'm gonna be flat out with you. I'm very nervous. I might not seem like it, but I'm like, extremely nervous. My heart is pounding so fast. It's crazy. But
Gotcha.
I did not come to be nervous. I came to perform. So this poem is called "I Feel," and it's refreshing.
Splash.
Everything I dream, everything I think, everything I wonder, everything I feel. It's so hard to balance, so loose I lose balance. I feel like I'm an artist, I feel like I'm a poet. I feel like I'm a dollar, but how do I know if I'm blowing it? I feel like I'm a singer, I feel like I'm an actor. I feel like I'm a lot of things. Maybe that's my X factor. I'm just 13, I feel like I'm 20, trapped in one body, I feel so willy-nilly. I feel like Langston, I feel like Kelly, I feel like Joel, you can call me Billy. Isn't that silly? I'm so silly, I feel silly, I feel silly. Oh, I feel like I'm something. I feel, sometimes I feel like I'm nothing. It's interesting how we all feel different, but all feel the same. Just a cluttered concoction of compounds, contents in a brain, smushed into this tiny little atmosphere to think, to laugh, to love God, to dream, to do, to feel. Oh, to feel. I reflected on everything that is accomplished by man on earth, and I concluded, everything he has accomplished is futile, like chasing the wind. I feel like I'm drowning in a tsunami of thoughts, trapped in the eye of a storm that won't calm. I feel like life is a dream, but it's not, it's real. I feel like I'm in Gilead searching for a balm. I realize life isn't that chapped, all I need is some lip balm. Oh, I feel like I'm something. I feel, sometimes I feel like I'm nothing. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you. I really appreciate it. So, the next poem was actually when Mr. LJ, it got started when Mr. LJ came to our school to do the poetry program, where he first met me. That's where it first started. So he asked us to write a poem, and I started writing this, and I was like, thinking about how oftentimes we lie to ourselves, and it's become so common for us to lie to ourselves, lie about things we feel, or hide things that we feel, hide things that we don't even feel quite yet. Like, you might not feel like you love yourself right now, but you're lying about it because you know that you are beautiful, you are whatever you've been created to be. So what I'm trying to say is, sorry, hold on. So Mr. LJ, that's what it was. So I showed him the poem, and it was spelled super incorrectly at first. And I was like, oh wait, I shouldn't have showed him that. But then I showed my English teacher. And my English teacher, Mr. Mapp, he was like, okay, if you finish this poem, I'll give you 5 points extra credit. And I was like, you know what? Might as well. So I did that, and this is what I came up with. They say beautiful eyes invent surreal solutions. They fall down from the sky like natural pollution. Don't build your palace on a weak foundation. Wake up in the morning, cake on foundation. Too many layers of malice, unnecessary foliation. You ain't even got a flag, what's your reputation? Can't find your barcode, can't find your tag. You're losing the race, stop chasing the bag. Stop worrying about riches and rinse off your rags. Can you ever find some peace? Untie yourself from that leash? You're just lying because it's free. Man, you cheat. They're just beautiful eyes, beautiful eyes, beautiful, beautiful. What's your name again? Oh, you forgot. Keep tying yourself into these knots. Don't you know it's okay to remember the pain? Positivity is great, but don't use it in vain. It's important to balance optimism and obstacles. Oftentimes we drain our own hopes and dreams with a plethora of proverbs and parables, holding yourself back from the pristine pinnacle which is already in your possession. You're just not ready for the confession that you've been malnourishing your so-called imperfections. What you need to do is apologize for all the rhinestones that went unrecognized, opportunities to ostracize, territory uncolonized, contradictions you optimize for your own downfall. There's just beautiful eyes, beautiful eyes, beautiful, beautiful. It's a really short poem, that's the end. Next poem, I'm gonna have to check the key. Since all of this is a cappella, I have to check the key. But this song is called Blue Apples. It is fresh ink.
Drip, splash.
It is fresh ink, and I actually finished it like 2 days ago. Yes, I finished it 2 days ago. And it's really just about being different and the journey I've gone through about not being like everyone else and accepting myself through it and loving myself through it and using it as something that has a purpose, and that God made me this way and God put me here for a reason. So realizing my purpose as well. Okay. Falling from a tree that's not my own, sprouted from a seed that no one's ever sown. Special, but it's complicated, only under and overrated. Nobody gets me, nobody understands. Nobody gets me but God. It's like I'm burning in fog. Supernatural, superficial, superhero, Superman. Everybody sees me, but nobody seems to understand. I'm human too. I'm just like you. Something special about me. There's a new sparkle I see. I wish I was just normal. I wish I wasn't I am. But if I wasn't me, then who would I be? I gotta remember that I am loved. I am here for a reason, and that reason's enough. I'm a blue apple. I'm a blue apple. Tell me where it all went wrong. Teach me all that I've ever known, 'cause it's floating away from me, and I can't defy gravity. Somebody needs to bring it back to me, and it's gotta be me. I am special, I am brilliant, I'm important, I'm resilient. God chose me out of the billions. I am Langston, that's consistent. And oh, it just feels so good to know that I'm beloved by the Most High. That's the reason why I love myself. I'm a blue apple. I'm a blue apple. Who's your age?
Sunny. Put that on the shirt. Blue apple.
Blue apple.
How about it?
So this next poem was like my first poem, one of my first poems. I was sitting in my dad's office after school because he had to work, and I was sitting there. He has this little poetry thing, this poetry magnet sheet by his wall that hangs up. And you have magnetic words that you put on there, and it's poetic. So I was just playing around with it because I just saw it for the first time. And I was like, ooh, these words kind of sound beautiful. Ooh. And then, so basically, I went to my iPad because at the time I didn't have a phone, I just had an iPad. I just started writing it down, and by the time we went into the car, I had finished the poem. And I really liked it. It was one of my first poems. I wrote it when I was 12. And I can't personally relate to this poem because it's about a woman, but it's just based off of my observations and my imagination of how I feel one woman may feel, or just what I've observed over time. So, I hope y'all like it. The woman's smooth, supple skin, composed of different shades and textures. Tender breast, her milk so sweet. As she sleeps, a goddess cries, and as she dreams, the night goes by. Soon light will fill the sky, yet still, there is no love to find. The woman's hair has a fluff, a subtle bounce as she jumps so high, so high. Her eyes so bright from the reflection of the sky. Her uterus is the home in which new creation will abide, yet still, there is no love to find. She is belittled, yet her mind still fiddles, thinking of endless opportunities to dismantle her insecurities and impurities, because in her mind, perfection is hate. Her voice so sweet, like honey from a bee, you can almost taste it, but she pulls the plate back before you can eat. Treats it like garbage, hides it away. She's too embarrassed to say the words, I am special. Imagine that, a woman who is the most beautiful woman in the whole universe, yet still can't see her own beauty. So very opaque, yet still hides away. You try to make her realize she has the right to stay, but she leans away as you think to yourself, maybe she'll realize another day. She wishes she knew why others see her the way they do, both negatively and positively. The others can't help but be amazed. As they are phased, they think of nothing but her. In a daze, but suddenly, silence fills the room. The people realize where they are and see her, and are too jealous to speak. They think to themselves, we mustn't let her speak. She is a woman after all. She has no place wherever she's called. The woman runs away, afraid, yet wherever she runs, she feels unsafe. They call her a coward, a nuisance. They say she's complaining. So she is silent. She is abused, misused, bruised from all the hate that is used against her. But in the end, no matter what she's been through or how she has been bruised, her scars still shine. She is female, she is feminine, she is woman. And no matter inside or out, her beauty is and will always be to tout. By the way, please excuse some words I'm saying might not be as clear because I am going through some orthodontic treatment right now. I had an expander and it's kind of getting in the way of stuff. But I hope you guys can still get the message.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Speak, poet.
So this last song, I have to check the key too. This is the last one, y'all. Y'all don't get nothing else out of me. I'm just joking, but this last song I wrote on Father's Day, because it was just Father's Day, and I was thinking about something I like about my dad, and something that really just brings so much light in my mind about my dad. And it was during Father's Day, so I was like, oh, let me write a poem for him, since I'm kind of like in this poetic thing. So I started writing it, and I basically finished it. It wasn't until actually today that I finished the melody, so if I get something wrong, y'all know why. So, Just a little upbeat. Sometimes I be difficult, be doing way too much. Don't take it as an insult, I'm just moody, please don't judge. I know sometimes I might be sad, and I know sometimes I make you mad, but the troubles we go through don't beat the bliss I get from you. Oh, and your smile shines brighter than the sun. The effects can't be undone. Oh, and I walk 70 miles just to see it glisten in the sky. I would not stop, even if I went blind. Even check that again. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. And even when you can't find the words, your smile says it all. I'm your little bird and you'll never let me fall. I'm a rose and I got some thorns, but you pick me up through the pain. Even when I am forlorn, your smile dries out the rain. And even when I'm crying, you're my forge, a silver lining. And even when you can't find the words, your smile says it all. I'm your little bird and you'll never let me fall. And I'm gonna start back to even when I can't find the words. Okay. I'm a little nervous, sorry. Thank you.
Doing great.
Okay. I'm your little bird and you'll never let me fall. Oh, and your smile shines brighter than the sun. The effects can't be undone. Oh, and I'd walk 70 miles just to see it glisten in the sky. I would not stop even if I went blind. And even when I'm crying, you're my living silver lining. The end. What's going on inside my head? Thank you so much for the support. Thank God, thank my family, thank Mr. LJ for this opportunity, and thank the people that aren't my family and friends. Thank you for all for just coming out and supporting me. And I really hope you'll have a great time. Yes. Amen.